Today is the day for your physical fitness test. All right, it's 2 minutes of push-ups, 2 minutes of power crunches, and 2 minutes of burpees, followed by a 1 mile for time. You can walk it or run it. The idea is to be on feet, not on a bicycle, and make it from point A to 1 mile away as fast as you possibly can, whether it's on a treadmill or whatnot, right? So the first exercise is a push-up. Now we're going to talk about push-ups. This is probably going to take the longest to explain because the way that we work on doing push-ups the right way is a lot different than most people teach a push-up position. So one of the things I want to talk about first is if I put my arms out in front of me, when I bring my elbows back towards my body, if you imagine I'm doing a push-up here, what I want you to think about happening in your shoulder area is I want you to pretend like you've got an iron bar in front of you and you're trying to bend the bar as tight as you can, right? And what that's going to do is going to take our shoulders and it's going to set them in a stronger position for pushing, right? If you think about the way an offensive lineman in football blocks, his elbows are in tight and he's driving this direction, right? If I were to tell you to get down on the ground and stand up, your arms automatically go into this proper push-up position. But if, like I was taught in the United States Army, or the way tons of people have been taught before, some of us do push-ups this way, which is a great exercise to build your muscles here and here, but it's a terrible way to press your body up off the ground. So the way that we're going to work is keeping our arms in this position, right? I'm going to have Josh demonstrate a push-up sideways so I can talk about what he's going to be doing, and I'll have him turn around. Josh, can you come in the camera? Get in the push-up position like so, and I'm going to re-engineer this push-up from the ground up. So he's going to lie all the way down on the ground, and I'm going to show you how it's a full-body movement, right? He'll bring his feet together. He's going to flex his quads, and that's going to send the backs of his knees up to the ceiling. Then he's going to flex his butt like he could crack a walnut with it. And now he's going to engage his core as tight as possible. Now, almost the only thing on the ground is really his chest cavity, right? He's squeezing his armpits, just like I was showing you before. If you think about my finger being there, you can think about pinching it. Then he's going to press, and his whole body's going to come up in one motion. Go ahead. Now, that's how you start up top here. He's going to lower until his chest touches the ground, and he's going to press back up. Just like that. One more time for me. Good. A great option is to lower your knees to the ground. He's going to start from here. All those rules apply. He's going to keep this so his hip and his shoulders are going to move together. He lowers until his chest touches and presses back up. And that's a modified push-up and the other way. Now, let's say you're in between this version of a push-up and a modified push-up. You can start in the full push-up position, lower till your chest touches the ground, bring your knees down, and press up from there. It's a great option, all right? Thank you. Moving on to power crunches. I'm actually going to keep Josh out here. He's going to lie on his back. You guys have seen crunches like this before. You may not have seen them done the way that I'm going to show. So lift your feet up in the air, straight up to the ceiling for me. He's the most flexible hamstring guy that we have. From here, he's going to reach his arms straight up to the ceiling, right? And he's got a perfectly parallel set of limbs right here. Now, the way people have crunched in the past, you've probably seen this. Crunch towards your toes, Josh. This way. Just crunch right towards your toes again. Good. Well, I think probably most of you are familiar with that kind of crunch. That does an okay job at working the upper part of your abdominal wall, but I want to engage everything. So Josh is going to pick a spot up to the ceiling that he's going to reach to. And he's going to reach up with a slow contraction and come back down. And what we don't want to do is jerk up. He's just going to keep coming up and down, smooth and steady. For this one, super important that we keep this space even, that you're not crunching together. That's not what we're looking for. Straight up, straight down. Trust me, you're going to feel it works. All right, and then the next exercise, the last one before the run, is the burpee, right? I might as well let Josh continue too. He's going to come to a pretty complete squat. He's going to lower his hands to the ground, kick his feet out, drop his chest to the ground at the same time, come back up into that squatted position, and then he's going to jump in the air. That's going to be one. I want you to stand up as straight as you can.